Hey, everybody. Welcome. I am so excited to have you here for the Healthy Real Food Success Path Masterclass. How to lose weight for the last time, the healthy way without calorie counting, fads, or relying on willpower. So, way to go for being an action taker and participating today. So happy to see you guys here. My name is Erin Hart. I am a registered nurse and your health coach. Today, I'm going to show you how I lost over 100 pounds and went from class 3 morbidly obese at 284 pounds, depressed and powerless against my cravings, to energetic, confident, and healthy in less than a year, and how you can do it too in a healthy, natural, and sustainable way. So, I know what it feels like to think that weight loss is impossible because I've been there. This is a picture of me. And if I can do it, so can you. So here's how the session is going to go. The next 2 hours is going to be transformational. I'm going to share the exact 3-step framework that I use to change my life and how you can apply it as well. After I teach you the framework today, you'll know exactly what to do to start seeing real results. And if you need more support, I'm going to share details about my coaching program and how we can potentially work together, but there's no pressure. Sound good? All right, I want you to get the most out of our time together today. So before we get started, I invite you to get really present and be where your feet are. If you're like me, you're probably doing a million different things while you're listening to this, the laundry, the dishes, or working. And so this masterclass is an interactive experience. The more engaged you are, the more you participate in the Q&A and take notes, the more you'll remember and get out of it. So the chat is turned off so that you can focus on our slides and what we're talking about today. But I can see all of your comments and questions in the Q&A. And for those of you that light up the Q&A with your comments and questions for me, I am going to have some amazing bonuses for you. So be sure to stay until the end for a live Q&A session where we can give you some personalized support, answer any questions that you have that weren't answered during the class. So go ahead, drop a yes in the Q&A if you're ready to dive in, so I know I have your attention. Okay, awesome. Thanks, you guys. Okay, I see you. So great to see you. Now, if you haven't already, go ahead and type in the Q&A. Tell me who you are, where you're from, why you're here today. I'd love to learn a little bit about you. While you do that, I want to show you that this is a strategy that actually works, and not just for me, it can work for you too. These women were just like you. And this was the result after applying what I'm going to teach you today. On the left, Tracy lost 80 pounds and found food freedom. Sally lost 30 pounds and gained the energy to be active with her kids. Angela is a homeschooling mom of 7 kids, and she's a volunteer at church. She's really a lot busier than most of us. She achieved her goal and lost 35 pounds while balancing it all with a family. Michelle had lost over 100 pounds on a different program, but regained most of it. And when she came to me, she felt so discouraged and hopeless. Can you relate? But after applying these principles, she was able to stop binge eating and achieved her goal body. She lost the 70 pounds that she had regained on the other program, but this time she lost it for the last time. She has been in maintenance for more than 2 years now and is pursuing her passions and has peace with food. The goal is not just to lose weight, but to keep it off. And these ladies are all thriving in maintenance. You have the power within you to create the life that you want for yourself. When Lori applied these principles, she lost 130 pounds and is now vibrant, confident, and enjoying all the new possibilities in her life and a new wardrobe. I just went out to lunch with her a month or two ago, and it's just so amazing to see not only her physical transformation, as with all of these women, their physical transformations were dramatic, but the weight loss was not the best part. They didn't just change physically, they transformed mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Right now, you might feel powerless, like nothing works for you. Maybe you feel like you've tried it all. I used to feel that way too, and so did every single one of these ladies. Drop a yes in the chat if you've ever felt stuck on the dieting roller coaster, like losing and regaining the same weight again and again and again. Maybe you've lost 100 pounds too, but it was the same 10 pounds 10 times. These ladies came to me feeling discouraged and frustrated. They lacked confidence that they'd ever be successful because they never had been before. So if you feel like that, you're not alone. Here's the truth. If we can do it, so can you. Your past does not equal your future. And with God, all things are possible. And if you don't believe that yet, please borrow my belief. So here's the good news and the bad news. The bad news is that no one can do this for you. Inspiration from this masterclass is not transformation. And because if nothing changes, nothing will change for you. But the good news is that there is no such thing as failure if you're committed to progress over perfection. When you apply what I teach you today, your life will be radically different in just a few months. So, who here is committed to making this change? Awesome, you guys. So, what I teach is not for everyone. This is not for you if you're looking for that magic pill or a quick fix. It's not for you if you're not open to real change or if you're healthy and you can moderate junk food without it affecting your health. Like you can take one bite from the plate of cookies and stop there and keep it on the counter all week. This may not be for you. I created this program specifically for people like I was a few years ago. This is for you if you feel out of control around food and powerless against cravings, especially at night or under stress. If you are peri or postmenopausal, and no matter how hard you try, the weight just won't budge. If you are tired of riding that dieting roller coaster and just ready to lose weight for the last time without surgery, calorie counting, or relying on willpower, I can help you. This is a plan that is simple, sustainable, and built for real life, even with a busy schedule of family and hormones that aren't cooperating. You are in the right place if you are on weight loss medication or if you are choosing a natural path and want to lose weight without medication. This program supports both. You will learn how to optimize your nutrition so that you can reduce cravings, stabilize hunger, and build a foundation of healthy habits that will help you for the rest of your life to prevent weight regain with or without medication. So, this is for women who are ready to take action and create lasting food freedom with the support of a registered nurse health coach who's been exactly where you are. So if that's you, type me in the Q&A right now and let's go. You're in the right place. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I am a wife, a mom of three little mini me girls. I'm a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints and a registered nurse of more than 16 years. And I'm on a mission to help women like you who feel out of control around food so you can find peace with food in your body and prevent diet-related diseases. This is not just about weight loss. This is about helping you to fulfill your life's purpose. I've coached over 100 women in my program in the last 4 years, and I've shared this message of hope with thousands. But just a few years ago, I was exactly where you are now. And I'm guessing that we probably have a lot in common. I wasn't always the person that you see today. This is a picture of when I got married, and then about 10 years later, when I was pregnant with my third at over 300 pounds. But a year after I had my daughter Eva, and my weight settled out, and in 2020, I was at 284 pounds. I felt powerless to my cravings. I was pre-diabetic and in constant pain. It hurt to get out of bed. I struggled to walk up one flight of stairs, and my husband had to help me to put on my socks. It was so embarrassing. And when my kids would want to play, I would feel dread because I was so exhausted all of the time. And then I felt so guilty for not being the mom I wanted to be. I was depressed, self-conscious, and burned out. So have you felt that way? I think many of us women often put our needs last on the to-do list, like I did. So, as a nurse and a mom of three little girls, I spent years uh, putting my needs last. I really loved my life and was and still married to a great guy, and I have an amazing family and career. But at that time, I just didn't feel like I was the person I wanted to be, and the person I knew I had the ability to become. I wanted more out of my life than to be constantly worrying about my weight and being obsessed with food. Can you relate? So maybe that's how you feel too. But then something changed in me and it happened in a moment. I vividly remember a scene of my life when I was sitting in my room getting ready for the day. I looked up in the mirror and did a double take. I was stopped in my tracks because I did not recognize my reflection. I had gotten to the point where I was unrecognizable to myself. I remember feeling so discouraged and defeated in that shocking and surreal moment. And that is when I said, enough. I wasn't willing to accept a future where I was too unhealthy to be there for my kids. Have you ever had a moment like that? I had to figure out what actually worked, and my girls were my why. So, as a nurse, I wanted something sustainable and evidence based, backed by science, not just another fad. I learned that it wasn't that I was weak, it wasn't a lack of willpower, it was my brain chemistry that was blocking me from weight loss. And once I understood the real problem that was keeping me stuck, I could finally move forward with the right solution. After adopting the lifestyle changes I'm going to teach you today, I lost over 100 pounds in less than a year, and I've kept it off for 4 years. Now I am free from cravings. I have energy, confidence, and peace with food. Instead of dreading bending over to pick up a toy and feeling guilty about not playing with my kids, we have dance parties in the kitchen after dinner and go hiking and skiing together. I no longer have signs of prediabetes. I wake up each morning with so much energy. And let me tell you, it is so freeing to not have to carry around that extra 100 pounds with me everywhere I go. Everything is more comfortable. I have more mobility. My joint pain is gone. I feel comfortable flying on an airplane. I even climbed the tallest peak in Utah and felt amazing doing it, something I never thought I would be able to do. So, listen, your weight does not define your worth or value. You have worth and value no matter the number on the scale. But if your relationship with food and your weight is holding you back from living the life that you want, it's time to say enough. Imagine how freeing it would be for you to release all of your excess weight. What will that be like for you? This journey isn't just about weight loss, it's about reclaiming your life. Your health is the foundation for everything you want to do and be. There's hope. And if my story resonates with you, if you are struggling with your relationship with food and your weight, I can help you. Just imagine what it would be like for you to live in your goal body. So let's talk about the real problem that holds most of us back from achieving our health goals. 75% of Americans are overweight or obese. That is 3 out of 4 people. Food addiction is an epidemic. Obesity related diseases like heart disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, stroke, and some cancers are the leading causes of preventable death, second only to tobacco. Millions of people are dying each year. The diet industry makes $70 billion selling quick fixes that don't work. The problem isn't you. The problem is our food system, our food environment. Over 70% of the food supply in the United States is ultra processed, designed by food chemists and engineers to override our natural hunger cues and make us want more. The reason that you feel powerless around food isn't a lack of discipline, it's your human brain doing exactly what it was designed to do: seek pleasure, avoid pain, and conserve energy. So, processed foods with sugar and flour hijack and light up your brain's reward system, releasing dopamine the same way that other addictive drugs like cocaine and nicotine do. This leads to cravings, loss of control, and compulsive eating behaviors, the hallmarks of addiction. Do you have overpowering cravings? When we eat highly processed food over time, your brain adapts, needing more and more of these foods to feel the same amount of pleasure. MRI scans of the brain show that processed food addiction looks nearly identical to drug addiction. So the more you eat, the stronger the cravings become. And even after a full meal, your brain still tells you to eat more. Because when you have those big spikes in your blood sugar, your body releases insulin, and high insulin levels from sugar spikes blocks leptin, the hormone that makes you feel full and want to move, making it even harder to stop. So tell me, how much do you spend on fast food? Type it in the chat. Who here has ever driven across town to satisfy a craving? How much do you spend on fast food? Who can beat $50 a week? $100 a week. The average American spends $200 to $400 a month on fast food, and this was before inflation. How many hundreds or thousands of dollars do you think you've spent on diet programs that don't work in your lifetime? Put a number in the chat. Yes, you guys, it is expensive to eat addictively. I used to think I was weak, that I just needed to try harder. But once I understood the science of food addiction, everything changed. It wasn't about willpower, it was about creating an environment of success. It wasn't about being strong, it was about removing addictive foods that were keeping me stuck. If you've struggled to moderate certain foods, it's not your fault. Your brain has been working against you, but now that you understand the problem, you can finally break free. Learning about food addiction and how our brains can literally block us from weight loss changed everything for me. It helped me to finally understand what was keeping me stuck and led me to the strategy that actually worked. But I'll be honest, at first I resisted the idea of food addiction. It didn't resonate with me. It felt extreme, and I didn't want to believe it had applied to me. I'd never been addicted to anything until I noticed the patterns in my behavior. I used food like a drug to cope with stress and emotions. I had constant cravings and ate large amounts, even when I knew it was harming me. I was obsessed with food, always thinking about my next meal. That awareness was the breakthrough I didn't know I needed. So raise your hand or drop a yes in the chat if this is resonating with you. Yeah, so I was in denial. It wasn't until I cut out sugar and flour that I realized the truth. I experienced food addiction. Because when I decided to stop eating addictive foods, the first week I went through physical withdrawal, just like the many patients I'd cared for as a nurse in the hospital, detoxing from other addictive substances like drugs, alcohol, and nicotine. I had fatigue, mood swings, headaches, chills, intense cravings. It's terrible. But after that 3 to 10 days that people experience detox, something amazing happens. After I went through detox, when I finally decided to try abstaining from sugar and flour completely and started automating new healthy habits, within 3 weeks, the food chatter stopped. My cravings completely disappeared. And for the first time in my life, I felt in control around food, and it felt like magic. But really, it was just science. If you've ever found yourself eating when you don't want to, knowing it's hurting you, but feeling like you can't stop, that's food addiction. And there's hope. We were told that weight loss is about calories in and calories out, spending hours in the gym or turning to medications and surgery without real lifestyle changes, jumping from diet to diet. How many of us have tried restricting ourselves only to binge later, trapped in a cycle of perfectionism, guilt, and frustration as the weight kept coming back? And where did that leave us? Exhausted, discouraged, stuck on the dieting roller coaster. So, how do we break free from food addiction and lose weight for the last time? Let's talk about the real solution. The way to lose weight for the last time and find peace with food is not a diet. In fact, you need to eat more to lose more. Healthy, sustainable weight loss is about eating an abundance of whole, unprocessed, real food. the way that God made for us. So when you remove sugar and flour, you can heal your brain and body naturally, quiet food chatter, and finally break free from cravings. No calorie counting, no starving, no extreme workouts or gimmicks, just structured, weighed, and measured meals made from healthy, real food from every food group, free from sugar and flour without snacking. And that is the ridiculously simple strategy that I used to lose over 100 pounds in a year and keep it off, and how my clients achieve lasting success. It's simple, it's sustainable, and it works. So, can you see how this could be a game changer for you? But I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking, I don't know if I can do that. Maybe some of you feel overwhelmed with the thought of giving up sugar and flour. I remember feeling that way too. Or maybe you've been trying to lose weight with the sugar and flour free lifestyle for years, but you're struggling. There is an easy way and a hard way to lose weight with the sugar and flour free lifestyle. So, I'm going to teach you the success framework, how to lose weight for the last time without calorie counting fads or relying on willpower. I spent years figuring this out, investing thousands of dollars in coaches, courses, and trial and error. And you can do it the hard way, like I did, or you can take the shortcut and learn in the next 20 minutes what took me years to figure out. So, who wants the shortcut to success? Yeah, go ahead, type me in the Q&A if you do. Let's go, you guys. Let's talk about how to make losing weight with a sugar and flour-free lifestyle faster, easier, and way more fun, yeah? I have reverse engineered the process of sustainable lifestyle transformation from my experience and the many successful clients I've coached into three main pillars. It's mindset, strategy, and execution. To free yourself from food addiction and achieve your goal body with a sugar and flour free lifestyle, you have to master your mindset, develop a winning strategy, and then consistently execute your plan. Like a stool with three legs. Without one of the legs, the stool would fall, right? Likewise, you need all three of these pillars that I'm going to teach you today to achieve extraordinary lasting results. 2 out of 3 doesn't cut it. You can have a great mindset and a great strategy, but if you don't execute it consistently, nothing will change for you. Likewise, if you have a great mindset, but you are consistently executing a flawed strategy, nothing will change. You need all three. Losing weight is a mental game. If you've tried and failed at weight loss before, you know this firsthand. Many people struggle with false beliefs, all or nothing thinking, perfectionism, or self doubt keeping them stuck. As Henry Ford said, if you believe you can or you can't, you're right. Your mind is the problem. But the good news is it's also the solution. Your brain is your most powerful tool on your weight loss journey, and you need to make it work for you, not against you. To achieve your goal body, you have to master your mindset. Now, how do we do that? Go ahead and write this down. To master your mindset, you need to have a clear vision, find a deep why, and choose empowering thoughts and words. Trent Sheldon said, there is a you inside of you that you haven't met yet, and it is the greatest you. To achieve your goal body this year, you need both sight and vision. Vision to see where you're going, to see your future self, and sight to look down at your feet and take the next step forward. Sometimes it can feel impossible, like this big metaphorical mountain in front of us, but the impossible is possible. The only thing holding you back from your potential is your mind. But if you can see yourself in your goal body, in your mind, and believe that it's possible, you're already halfway there. To become who you want to be in a year, we have to step into that future version of ourselves. We have to see her clearly in our mind and then start pretending to be her today with our thoughts, words, and actions. Like the navigation app on your phone, to get to where you want to go, you need a starting point and a destination. So, for the next few minutes, I want to take you through the clarity tool in your masterclass workbook. Let's do this together right now. If you forgot to print the workbook, it's okay. Just get a pen and a paper or a napkin or something to write on and write down with complete honesty where you are right now. Be completely honest with yourself. Transparency leads to transformation. So start writing. Go ahead and start writing what life is like for you right now. And then I want you to write where you want to be in a year or two from today. Take a minute, write in your notebook or on a journal or your napkin, where are you now and where do you want to be? Suspend your disbelief and use your imagination to visualize the best possible outcome if you were able to overcome every obstacle on your health journey and achieve your goal body. Go ahead and step into that future version of yourself. Imagine yourself in a year or 2 years from today, celebrating your extraordinary success with your health goals. What have you accomplished? How do you feel? What are your emotions? How is your life different than it is now? Imagine this vision of your future in as much specific detail as you can. Maybe you'll be able to travel comfortably on an airplane, or you can see yourself playing with your grandchildren on the floor. Maybe you're kayaking, something you've always wanted to do. What have you always wanted to do? And why is it important to you? Where are you now with complete honesty? Where do you want to be? And why is it important to you? When you're done, go ahead and put that in the Q&A and share what your vision looks like with me. Way to go, you guys. So who here wants to turn your vision into a reality? Go ahead, type vision in the Q&A. Way to go. So you just took the first step by writing down your vision because fuzzy targets don't get hit. Tony Robbins teaches that what you envision daily becomes your reality. When I was at my heaviest, I visualized myself in my goal body every day. I remember rocking my little baby girl to sleep. She was 1 at the time. And I'd hold her in her fuzzy little heart blanket in her dark room as I'd put her down for a nap and close my eyes. And I would just imagine a life free from shame, free from hiding, free from food obsession. I saw myself confident climbing mountains, teaching my kids to ski and being the mom I wanted to be. Less than a year later, that vision became my reality. Your vision is your roadmap. Make it a daily practice, just 2 to 3 minutes in the morning and at night. See yourself living in your goal body. To bridge the gap between where you are and where you want to be, ask yourself why, who, and how. But your why is the most important. So tell me in the Q&A, why do you want to reach your goal? If your why is deep enough, you'll be able to overcome every obstacle. If you don't know how, you'll figure it out. For me, my why was my girls. The day I stood in front of the mirror and didn't recognize myself, a fire was lit inside of me. I knew the path I was on would lead to diet-related disease, disability, or even an early death. It wasn't the life I wanted. I didn't want to feel like a burden to my family. When I would envision myself in my goal body while holding my little baby girl during her nap time each day, I was literally holding my reason why. What is your reason why? I wanted to be there for my girls as they grew up and be there to help them navigate all the ups and downs in life. So find your deep why. It needs to be deeper than looking cute in jeans. Even though that's a great reason, it's not deep enough to keep you going when it gets hard. I do an exercise with my clients on our first coaching session called 7 Levels Deep, which helps you to uncover your deep why. We don't have time to do it today, but having a deep why will give you rocket fuel. Your focus and thoughts are powerful. What stories are you telling yourself? Remember, just because you're thinking it doesn't mean that it's true. So, to master your mindset, you need to remember this, write this down. Thoughts are not facts. To master your mindset, in addition to having a clear vision and a deep why, you need to start questioning the negative thoughts that you have because your thoughts will create your results. Tell me in the Q&A, what false beliefs are holding you back? When I was 284 pounds, I believed I can't live without sugar and flour. Weight loss is too hard. I'll never change. But those were just false beliefs keeping me stuck. When I look at my life then at 284 pounds, class 3 morbidly obese, depressed, and powerless to my cravings, compared to my life now, there's no comparison. My life is better now in every way. And yours can be too. So once I removed food as a coping mechanism, I was able to learn to process emotions in a healthy way and address my true needs head on. Here's what happens when you remove sugar and flour from your diet. Your taste buds reset after 2 weeks. Cravings disappear and real food starts to taste amazing. Jennifer, one of my clients, thought she could never give up sweets. She hated vegetables. But after just 2 weeks, her cravings were gone. And she actually wanted whole, real food. We don't crave what we don't eat. So at first, quitting sugar and flour feels hard. But so was learning to drive. So was starting a new job. So is having kids. Everything worth doing feels hard in the beginning until it becomes a habit. Your brain will try to block you from change because it wants you to stay in the comfort zone. But you control your thoughts, and your thoughts will create your results. For every negative thought, replace it with two empowering ones that make you feel determined and strong. So let's rewrite your story starting now. Tell me in the Q&A, how do you imagine mastering your mindset will impact your weight loss results? Yeah, think about that. Again, mastering your mindset is the first pillar of the success framework. And to recap, we do that by having a clear vision, discovering your deep why, and choosing empowering thoughts. The second pillar you need to achieve success with the sugar and flour free lifestyle so you can achieve your goal body and free yourself from food addiction is to develop a winning strategy. Once you have a clear vision of what you want to accomplish and a deep reason why, then we have to figure out how to do it and who will help us. Sustainable weight loss happens in the kitchen, and the right plan is the one that you can stick to. Your body is unique. There is no one size fits all approach. A winning strategy considers your metabolism, lifestyle, preferences, and long term sustainability. Maybe you've tried a one size fits all meal plan, but got burned out or struggled with cravings and metabolic adaptation. So let's help you find a meal plan that works for you, one that fuels your body, stabilizes cravings, and you can actually stick to. To develop a winning strategy, we want to learn from those who have gone before us and do what they have done to achieve extraordinary success. This is going to save you the pain of trial and error. Success leaves clues. Raise your hand if you've ever thought, like, I've tried everything, nothing works for me. I get it. When you feel like you've tried and failed over and over and over, it's easy to believe that you're just not capable of success. But every past attempt wasn't proof that you can't succeed. It just meant the strategy you tried needed tweaking. Every failure is actually data. It shows you what doesn't work so you can refine your approach. Thomas Edison tried 9,999 ways to create a light bulb before he found what worked. And I personally tried countless diets, as you probably have too. Weight Watchers, Noom, MyFitnessPal, Body for Life, killing myself at the gym. None of them worked because I was still eating addictive foods. When I finally removed sugar and flour and focused on focused on a simple structured meal plan, everything changed. We've been fed so many lies about weight loss, like fat is bad, carbs are bad, extreme calorie restrictions the only way to lose weight. But the truth is, it's not about counting calories, it's about the quality of your food. And the biggest shift is that you need to eat more to lose more. This is about fueling your body with real unprocessed foods, the way God designed for us. The strategy I teach is based on food addiction recovery meal plans, widely used to help people regain control around food without shame and guilt. It is simple. Eat an abundance of healthy, real food free from sugar and flour in weighed or measured meals without snacking in between. The meal plans are food exchange plans, meaning meals balanced with specific portions of protein, starches, fruits, vegetables, and fats to ensure steady energy, stable blood sugar, and sustainable weight loss. Choosing your meal plan starts with defining your goal: weight loss, maintenance, or muscle gain. For weight loss, we create a 10 to 30% caloric reduction so your body can burn fat instead of food without extreme hunger or muscle loss. Too large of a reduction could lead to muscle wasting and metabolic slowdowns. So, no more 500-calorie diets. A conservative approach ensures fat loss, not muscle loss, which is especially important for women going through menopause or approaching that age. Once your calorie target is set, we balance macronutrients, proteins, carbs, and fats to optimize metabolism and satiety. There's a big difference in how you feel by eating 1,800 calories of Oreos versus 1,800 calories of a balanced meal plan from every food group. Instead of counting calories daily, we set up a structured plan up front so you can follow it without obsessing about calories or macros. Once your plan's in place, it's about automation. So healthy eating becomes effortless. Success isn't about being perfect. Perfection is a myth. It's about constantly course correcting. I love the analogy of a pilot flying to Hawaii. Pilots will tell you that in the air, they are off course 80% of the time. And they don't fly in a straight line, but they can land on a dime 3,000 miles away because they're focused on their destination and constantly course correcting. If you deviate from your plan, don't beat yourself up. Just course correct quickly. The 3 C's of constant course correction are compassionate curiosity, connection, and commitment. Learning from setbacks without shame, reaching out when you're struggling, and not waiting until Monday to get back on track. So don't be perfect, be unstoppable. It takes time to retrain your brain and break free from food addiction. But once you do, you will experience freedom and control. So remember, create a plan you can stick to, eat for purpose and not just pleasure, and ditch the shame and guilt around not being perfect. Don't give up just because you slip up, and course correct quickly. Are you getting this? So now that you've mastered your mindset and developed a winning strategy, the third pillar of success is consistent execution. Tony Robbins said, "Knowledge is not power, it's potential power. Execution is power. We all know what to do, but how do we get ourselves to actually do it?" Watching this masterclass and learning about the success framework, it's not going to change your life. Transformation comes from taking uncomfortable action. And I know that sounds scary, but you can do it. So, how do we get ourselves to follow through and execute the plan? Write this down. To get yourself to take consistent action, you need systems and routines to bypass willpower and accountability. Focus on the process, not the outcome. Small daily habits will create massive transformation. Big doors swing on small hinges. Break down your big goal into small, actionable steps. You don't have to change everything at once. Just be 1% better today than you were yesterday and a little bit better tomorrow than today. And can you imagine what your life would look like in a few months, in a year or 2 years if you mastered this? You also don't need motivation or willpower. When I first heard of a sugar and flour free lifestyle, I thought, I don't know if I can do that. I don't have enough willpower. And if you're wondering if you can do this, one of the biggest lies people believe is that they need willpower or motivation. But you can't rely on willpower. It drains quickly, especially when you're stressed, tired, or emotional. And diets fail 95% of the time because they don't account for how your brain works. Angela, a client of mine, she used to white knuckle her cravings, thinking she needed to be stronger. But when she came to me and we set up her plan, the moment she started pre planning her meals and stopped making in the moment food decisions, it became easy. Success isn't about willpower, it's about having a structured plan and systems that bypass the need for willpower. You don't need motivation either. My coach once told me, "Oh, you think you have to want to do it to do it? No, you just do it even when you don't feel like it, and motivation will follow." Discipline is the path to freedom. You don't need motivation or willpower. You need a plan and you need to learn to take action despite how you feel. And finally, to get yourself to take action, you need accountability. Accountability is the insurance policy for your success. When the initial excitement wears off and life gets busy, having support, scheduled check ins, and external accountability is what will keep you consistent. That's the power of community and accountability. We are stronger together. So, to recap, to achieve your goal body this year and be successful with a sugar and flour free lifestyle, you need to master your mindset, develop a winning strategy, and consistently execute your plan. You can do it. So, go ahead and tell me in the Q&A, what is your main takeaway that you've had from the call so far? The implementation of the success framework is how these clients achieved extraordinary success and how you can do it too. The impossible is possible. This picture is so meaningful to me. I took this picture when I achieved my goal. I lost over 100 pounds in less than a year, which is about the same amount of weight that of these two daughters that I'm holding in these pictures combined. And it was really hard to pick them up and hold them like this. But before, I was carrying that weight around with me everywhere I went. How would it feel for you to free yourself from your excess weight, to find peace with food? I am so grateful to my past self, the 284-pound version of me in 2020 who felt insecure, hopeless, doubted she could ever succeed. She was brave enough to dream of a healthier life and take action, giving me the gift of freedom today. And if you are not where you want to be, that's okay. This is your before story, and you can rewrite the ending. So let's start taking action now. Let me ask you a question. Okay, if you did what I taught you today and ate an abundance of healthy, real food from every food group in weighed or measured quantities, mastered your mindset with a clear vision, deep why, and empowering beliefs, customized a meal plan to fit your body's needs, built systems and routines to bypass willpower and accountability to keep you on track throughout the year, do you think you could achieve your goal body? So, who's excited about what we just talked about? But be honest, how many of you are also feeling a little overwhelmed or a lot overwhelmed with it all? So, is it okay if I go over how I can continue to help you after this masterclass? If you are a woman that's obese or overweight, if you feel out of control with food, I can help you. My fear is that I've inspired you, but you'll leave today and not do anything. Inspiration isn't transformation. So I created a program exactly for women like you to help you to implement what we talked about today. Would you like to hear about what I offer as a coach? If you don't want to hear about it, that's totally okay. I can go if you want, but tell me, do you want to learn what I offer to make losing weight faster, easier, and more fun? Okay, great, you guys. So I'm so excited to tell you about it. Listen, when you sign up for my coaching program, I guarantee you see results or I will give you all of your money back. So let me give you some more details. I created a course and workbooks to walk you step by step through the success path and the ideal support system with online coaching, mentors, and buddies for daily accountability to help you navigate every challenge and keep you on track with your goals throughout the year and throughout every phase of your weight loss journey, including in maintenance, which is actually the hardest part. Sally said, "In 3 months, I lost 20 pounds. I am honestly blown away at the change and how relatively easy it's been. Having a coach to help with mindset has been life changing." These are real women who were just like you. They had tried it all and didn't have confidence in themselves that they'd be successful. Tracy started at 235 pounds and in 7 months was down to 165 pounds. This lifestyle works for busy moms and grandmas that have tried it all, women over 40 who are going through menopause, introverts, extroverts. If you're new to a sugar and flour free lifestyle or have been living sugar and flour free for years, but you're struggling, if you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, I can help you. My coaching program will take you through a 10-step success path that breaks your weight loss journey into small, actionable steps. You don't move on to step 2 until you've done step 1. You don't go to step 3 until you do step 2. You just take it one step at a time, and I will help you every step of the way. I have a group coaching option or an option for more personalized one-to-one support. Group coaching is what most people choose to do. Here's how it works. When you join my coaching program, first you'll get access to the Success Path course. Each module provides clear action steps and success work to help you to transform physically, mentally, and emotionally. You will get a workbook to help you create a customized meal plan, as well as the complete food list to help you to know what and how much of each food to eat according to your plan. And it will help you to switch it up so you don't get bored. You'll also receive the Mindset Mastery Workbook to help you to do the inner work. This is the key. It's not just about changing your behavior. If you don't shift your mindset and address the root causes behind your issues with food, the cycle will continue. This workbook will help you rewire your thoughts and build a new identity. I spent years creating this, drawing from countless courses, books, and personal experience so that you don't have to figure it out the hard way. I have sold this course and workbooks in the past for about $1,200, but when you sign up for my coaching program, you will get the course and workbooks for free. Once you know the success path, then you're going to need personalized coaching. The path to your goal body isn't a straight line. You will face resistance and new challenges you don't know how to navigate, and you will need help overcoming limiting beliefs. That's why my program includes personalized coaching and support from me, a registered nurse with over 16 years experience caring for patients in the hospital. Not only have I studied nutrition in college, but I've experienced my own transformation and maintained a weight loss of over 100 pounds for more than 4 years. I'll help you to overcome every obstacle. The coaching program includes weekly live group coaching with me 44 weeks of the year. Our small group Zoom calls make sure that you get personalized support every week. Plus, I always stay after to answer if your question wasn't answered during the call. These calls aren't just about learning from a registered nurse. You also gain insights from others in the success path with you at different stages of the journey. You can participate as much or as little as you like, but the more you engage, the more you grow. I have 3 groups that you can choose from. Tuesdays at noon Mountain Time, Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, or Thursdays at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. So does one of those work with your schedule? Type which one will work best for you in the Q&A. Group coaching calls again are Tuesdays at noon Mountain Time, Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, or Thursdays at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. You can go to any or all of the calls, which is over 130 coaching calls throughout the year. But most people go to one call each week. And if you can't come live or you're sick or on vacation, the calls are recorded and you can listen to them on our private podcast for active clients only. These calls are transformational, educational, and you'll leave feeling motivated to take action. In addition to the course, workbooks, and group coaching calls at the end of each week, you'll send me your accountability paperwork so I can track your consistency and your progress, keeping you on track long after the initial excitement of joining the program fades. If you have questions between coaching calls, I also hold weekly office hours on a messaging app called Voxer, where you can ask me questions, clarify course material, and get more support if you ever start to struggle. I also send inspiring quotes and texts throughout the week to help you with your mindset. So, are you starting to see how this could be a game changer to have a registered nurse guide you personally through your weight loss journey? Tell me in the Q&A, how will consistent mindset coaching throughout the year impact your weight loss results? Access to over 130 live interactive calls with a registered nurse health coach per year is worth more than $11,000. But having a winning strategy and an empowered mindset isn't enough unless you actually execute your plan. You will need accountability from a non judgmental, empathetic community to help you to take action. I created the ideal support system. In addition to coaching with me, when you join, you'll be paired with a mentor, someone who has completed the year of you, achieved their goal body, and is now giving back as a mentor in our community. Your mentor is an extra layer of support, someone who truly understands this journey because they've been through it. They'll be there to offer advice and answer questions in between coaching calls, and we'll check in with you each week, cheering you on every step of the way. We also assign you a buddy. We have a buddy system where you're paired with someone on the same journey for daily accountability. Your buddy understands your sugar and flour free lifestyle when others in your life may not. James Clear teaches that lasting behavior change happens when you're part of a community where your desired behavior is the normal behavior. This is the ideal support system with personalized coaching, mentors, and peer support. If you are shy or introverted like I am, you may feel tempted to isolate when you're struggling. But addiction thrives in isolation. That's why it's so crucial to connect daily. Like the strands of a rope, alone we're weak, but together we are so strong. Are you excited to be a part of this? This accountability community alone, with mentors and buddies worth $4,000 per year, brings the total value of what you'll get in addition to the course, workbooks, and group coaching calls to over $16,000 when you join the coaching program. But what about when you achieve your goal? In the weight loss world, many people lose weight only to regain it again. So I wanted a way to support my clients, not only in the weight loss phase, but once they achieved their goal, because what I learned and what you will learn is that maintenance is actually the hardest part. So, how do you stay motivated after you achieve your goal to maintain your weight loss and new healthy habits? You become a mentor. When you achieve your goal body and complete at least a year in my program, you will have the option to continue in the coaching program for free as a mentor for as long as I'm in business. Helping others is the best way for you to stay motivated and maintain your success after you achieve your goal. You don't have to be perfect to be a mentor. I'm not perfect. My journey was not a straight line, and I still have hard days. But that's why we need continued support and maintenance after achieving the goal. The mentorship program will give you purpose, accountability, and strengthen you the most. Mary Ellen's one of our amazing mentors. She achieved her goal body last year and lost 30 pounds, reversed her prediabetes, and found peace and control around food. And you can do it too. Free lifetime support and maintenance for continued guidance and accountability throughout your life so you can live longer, save on medical bills, and have more energy is priceless, but definitely worth $10,000. So now you have the knowledge and the tools with the course and workbook bundle. You have personalized coaching from an experienced registered nurse coach to help you navigate obstacles and help with your mindset, the ideal support system, and free support and maintenance for a total value of $26,447. Obviously, I'm not going to charge you $26,000, but let's just say for a second that that was the price. If all I did was help you to lose all of your excess weight, whether that's 20, 50, or 150 pounds, would it be worth paying that much? If all I did was help you to love yourself again, to find peace with food and free your mind from food and weight chatter, would it be worth it to you? Would you pay $26,000 to potentially add a decade to your life and improve your quality of life, to have more energy, more confidence, a greater capacity to give and help others? When I created this program, I had two choices. I could offer a $10 do it yourself membership without the accountability and personal support that you need, or I could create a high touch program with personalized coaching and direct access to me to guarantee your success. And I chose the second option because I wanted to build something that truly helps you to get the result you want. You've tried programs like that before, but how committed were you? I'm guessing that you're a lot like me and willing to invest now so you don't have to pay later for not achieving your goal. Am I right? What's achieving your goal body worth to you? Lori lost 130 pounds, stopped binging, reversed prediabetes. What would you pay to guarantee that result? $1,000 a month, $5,000 a month, $1 billion? People pay $11,000 a year for weight loss medications or liposuction, or $40,000 for gastric bypass surgery, and statistically regain their weight after because they haven't addressed their issues with food. How much would you pay to get a healthy body and mind and to get off the dieting roller coaster? My husband and I believe in the power of coaching and have spent tens of thousands of dollars in the last few years on coaching, support, courses for our personal development, and it was so worth it to us. Absolutely. I'm so grateful for this miracle in my life. My life is better in every way. It's not a cost, it's an investment. Achieving your goal body, finding peace with food isn't a cost, it's an investment. You're saving so much money on doctor's visits, medications, and by avoiding hospitalizations to get healthy this year. You're adding years to your life and life to your years. So you can see why the Success Path bundle would be a good deal, even if I charged you $26,000 to transform your body and your mind for good. But let's talk about the real price. I'm sure you're dying to know. As far as health coaches go, my program is one of the most affordable for the value, and there is no other program that offers this kind of support from an experienced registered nurse for women wanting to lose weight with a sugar and flour-free lifestyle. I'm not going to charge you $26,000 or $10,000, but because you're here today and I see how committed you are, you can get started right now and get instant access to 12 weeks of coaching for just $9.97. Are you getting this? Here's the deal. It's a one-time payment of $9.97 for your first 3 months of coaching. Then you'll continue at a discounted rate of only $247 a month until you achieve your goal body, and you can cancel it anytime. Let me put this in perspective for you. You're getting over $26,000 per year worth of value for a fraction of the cost, almost 90% off what it's really worth. For only $9.97, you can get 12 weeks of personalized coaching, guidance, and accountability, and get started on your success path to sustainable weight loss. Who wants to lose weight for the last time? Is it worth it to you to invest in your health and peace? Not taking action is definitely going to cost you a lot more than that. So, who is in? Right now, you feel the call to change. You feel the fire, the hope. I'm telling you, when the spark leaves the fire, it dies out. So I want to help you to keep that fire alive and keep going. Now is the time to take action. So go ahead, grab a credit or debit card, open up another browser window, and go to healthyrealfood.com/coaching to sign up now. I only have 7 spots available, and when they are gone, they are gone. Right now, you're a choice away from a new beginning and a commitment away from a whole new life. Just imagine living in your goal body. The time will pass no matter what you do. This isn't just about looking cute in jeans. This is about freedom. There are two types of people on this call: those who want to lose weight and achieve their goal body this year, and those who will. Which one are you? Let's do this together, my friend. Now you are the one with two choices. You can do nothing. If you leave today without buying the coaching program, keep doing what you've been doing, nothing will change. But I'm guessing that because you spent the last hour with me and you're here today, it's because something needs to change. Or you can give it a chance. Give yourself a chance and change the trajectory of your future and your health and see what's possible. So, what are you going to do? Just imagine what it will feel like to live life in your goal body. You already took the first step today by writing down your vision. So, let's keep going. The impossible is possible, my friend. I offer two really bold guarantees for my coaching program. First, for those of you with the goal of weight loss, within 3 months of joining the program, I guarantee that you will have lost 5 to 15% of your body weight on a weight loss plan, or I will give you all of your money back. This guarantee does not allow you to fail. Of course, no one can do it for you, right? The guarantee is conditional on you following your plan, showing up for group coaching calls, and staying accountable by emailing me your weekly accountability sheets so I can monitor your progress. But I promise that when you do those things, you will lose weight or I will give you all of your money back. Are you someone who's ready to show up and take action if you invest? Say I'm in the Q&A. I'm so excited for you guys. Achieving your goal body is about to go from feeling impossible to inevitable. Open a new browser window, go to healthyrealfood.com/coaching to sign up now. The second guarantee I offer is that if for any reason you sign up for the program and you decide it's not for you, I offer a 7-day unconditional money back guarantee, and you can get all of your money back. So you have nothing to lose but the weight and everything to gain from joining our coaching community. Just try it out. You have 7 days to try it out with this unconditional money back guarantee. So in a week, if you decide it isn't for you, you can get all of your money back, but you don't have to make that decision today. Just give it a shot. You can go through the course, download the workbooks, participate in the coaching program. And if in 7 days you decide that it's not worth the price or it's not for you, I will give you all of your money back. Look, you guys, I don't need your money. This is not about me. This is about you. If you don't sign up, I'm going to be fine. My life's not going to change one way or the other. This is not about me. This is about you. I want to give you the tools, resources, and support system you need so you can make this the year of you, the last time you lose weight. How open-minded are you to trying it? What do you have to lose? Just try it out. There's no risk at all. Go to healthyrealfood.com/coaching to claim one of the 7 spots now. The real question is it worth just a few minutes of your time to visit the link and check it out? Because if this program does even half of what I promised, it will change your life forever and more than pay for itself. This isn't a quick fix. It's about creating real lasting transformation, a sustainable way of eating that brings you peace with food, confidence in your body, and a foundation that will support your health for the rest of your life. Go check it out. Spots are limited. I can only take 7 people right now. So if you wait, there may not be space for you in the program. But if you're on the fence, listen up. I have some amazing bonuses for you when you sign up before Sunday at midnight. When you sign up for my coaching program, in addition to the course and workbooks and personalized coaching program, the accountability community, and a lifetime of free coaching and maintenance when you become a mentor, I'm also going to give you a 1-hour private coaching session with me to start you off strong. In this call, we will do the clarity tool together and the 7 levels deep exercise and get you oriented to the program. I will also help you to customize your meal plan so you can feel confident to take those first steps toward your vision. This 1 hour private coaching call will give you rocket fuel. It's normally worth $250, but when you sign up now by going to healthyrealfood.com/coaching, it's completely free to you. In addition to this personalized coaching session and your custom meal plan, I'll also give you 30 sugar and flour-free meal ideas for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, all of my favorite recipes, and 3 weeks of menus planned out for you with a grocery list to make meal planning faster and easier, as well as the amazing sugar and flour-free plant-based recipe cookbook created by Jessica Sappington, with over 50 plant-based meal ideas for those of you who are vegan or vegetarian, or if you're just wanting to eat less meat. These two cookbooks are all of my favorite recipes for a sugar and flour-free lifestyle and will help you to create meals that taste amazing and nourish your body for healthy weight loss. I also created an ebook with links to all my favorite kitchen gadgets, self-care essentials, books, apps, and more to make losing weight with a sugar and flour-free lifestyle more fun. And my brother and I created an app to make tracking your meals and habits effortless, automatically calculating food weights and visually showing your progress. I've used it for over a year and it has been a game changer. The total value of all of these fast action bonuses is $830. But when you choose to try out the program before the deadline on Sunday at midnight and go to healthyrealfood.com to sign up, you will get all of these for free. So this is everything that you get today. The Success Path course and complete workbook bundle with meal plans, a food list, and mindset mastery workbook valued at $11.97. Personalized coaching with a registered nurse and unlimited access to over 130 calls per year, worth $11,250 per year. The ideal support system with mentors, accountability buddies, Voxer access during office hours, weekly accountability with me via email, in addition to the group coaching calls worth over $4,000, and lifetime access to free support and maintenance with the mentorship program, plus all of the amazing bonuses. So answer this question honestly, what's better? To try to do this alone or to have a community to inspire you, to keep you motivated and accountable throughout the year so you can overcome every obstacle? Go to healthyrealfood.com/coaching right now. Sign up and get everything in this program valued at over $27,000 for a one-time payment of $997 for the first 12 weeks. And then it's only $247 a month until you get to your goal, and you can cancel at any time. Most women need about a year to reach their goal. Some people need more. But when you break it down, this program costs less than $9 a day. That's less than a fast food combo on your daily snack run. Be honest, how much did you say that you spend on fast food, takeout, or those diet programs that don't work each month? $300, $400? Here's the best part. By investing in the program, you'll actually save money because you'll be cutting out binge eating, emotional spending on junk food, and wasting money on quick fixes that don't last. Not to mention what you'll save on medications and doctor's visits. So in reality, this isn't costing you more. It's actually freeing up your money and your mind for the things that matter most. Who's in? 7 of you can get all of this and get started today for only $997. But I want to give you one more thing. For the first few people who buy my coaching program today only, I'm throwing in the complete Success Path library, valued at over $497. This includes exclusive mentor interviews with women who have completed the Year of You, achieved their goal body, and are sharing their success secrets to help you do the same. You'll also get access to over 30 trainings on emotional eating, burnout, and self-care from experts in the field, plus a 4-week restorative yoga course designed specifically for emotional eaters. And if you sign up today, I'm going to give you lifetime access to the Success Path course for as long as I'm in business, and I'm not going anywhere. So that means that you can go through it as many times as you need, whether you're transitioning to maintenance or you need a refresher or life happens and you need a reset in a few years. This is your blueprint for lasting success. So if you want the Success Path library and lifetime access to the course and workbooks, sign up today before this offer disappears. For some of you, I understand that finances can feel like a roadblock, but if this program will help you get healthy, instead of thinking that you can't afford it, ask yourself how you can make it work. Because you can't afford not to do it. There's always a way. One of my clients rented out her basement with Airbnb to cover her coaching. With a note from your doctor, you may be able to get reimbursed from your HSA or FSA. Or you can ask a loved one to give it to you as a gift for your birthday or a holiday. I also have a deal with PayPal that if you can't pay today, they will pay for you. And there's no interest and no payments for 6 months when you select PayPal at checkout. You can get started today without paying anything up front. Don't let money be the reason that you stay stuck. If you've been trying and failing for years, I can help you. And I guarantee your success when you follow the plan. So declare this year, the year of you, a year to prioritize your self-care and get the help and support you need to make this the last year that you focus on weight loss. There's a clear path to your goal body, and this is the way. If you've struggled with motivation in the past, investing in coaching can be exactly what you need to light that fire under you to get yourself to take action. When you invest in yourself, you show up differently, you follow through. And when you follow through with the winning strategy, your success becomes inevitable. So I see in the Q&A, some of you are ready to go, and I'm so excited. Congratulations. But others of you may be thinking, I don't know, I failed so many times before. I don't know if I can do this. I'm too busy. Money is tight. Look, your brain is not designed to help you achieve your goal body. It's wired to keep you in your comfort zone, and change feels uncomfortable. To achieve your goal body, you have to manage your mind. If you're too busy to care for yourself, you're too busy. There will never be a perfect time to start. A year from now, you'll be in the same place, or you'll look back and be so grateful that you started today. So are you the person who wants to achieve her goal body or the person who will? The difference between a wish and making this real is support and your ability to take action even when you're scared. Excuses, exceptions, and your ego will keep you stuck where you are. Maybe you're afraid of failing again. But listen, you're never back to square one because you've learned something along the way and you're wiser now. And that's why this time will be different for you. Or maybe you think, I can't give up my favorite foods forever. But remember, your taste buds change every 2 weeks. Once you detox from sugar and flour, cravings disappear. You'll discover real food satisfies you. And by joining the program, you're not committing to giving up sugar and flour forever. You don't have to make that decision today. Just commit to what you can wrap your head around: a week, 12 weeks, or a year. You don't have to change everything all at once and go cold turkey. You can ease into it. I started by taking it one day at a time. And then before I knew it, I was a completely different person. And my life was better in every way. You may think it's selfish to focus or spend money on yourself, but the truth is, taking care of yourself is the best gift you can give to your family and the world. If you don't make time for your health now, you'll be forced to make time for illness later and be forced to sit on the sidelines. None of us want to feel like a burden to our family. Self-care isn't selfish, it's essential. When you're whole and well, you can show up more fully for the people that you love. And if your loved ones aren't on board, lead by example, and they may naturally follow. If you think you can't afford coaching, I hear you. Many of my clients have never hired a health coach before, so they aren't familiar with the typical pricing. Coaching is an investment, but you either pay for coaching now or you pay the price of not achieving your goals later. And you know what's way more expensive than coaching? A $20,000 heart attack, a $50,000 stroke. If you get diabetes, it will cost you $10,000 a year in medications and doctor's visits, not to mention the time cost of going to all those appointments when you could be doing something way more fun with your life. But the real cost of not achieving your goals isn't financial, it's losing your mobility, your independence, being robbed of years with your loved ones because you died early from diet-related disease. If you think going sugar and flour free is extreme, let me tell you what's extreme. Losing your eyesight, getting a limb amputated because of diabetes and obesity-related disease. I've seen it. It's not pretty. So is it better to pay now or to pay for a $20,000 heart attack later for not taking action? So now those excuses will never, ever again be valid for you because you know the truth. Investing $997 in your health now not only saves you money in the long run and adds years to your life, but it will help you to have a better quality of life. And who can put a price on that? So this is it, my friends. This is it. Now's the time to take action. Grab your credit or debit card, open a new website tab, and go to healthyrealfood.com/coaching to sign up now to get instant access to everything that we talked about today. Worth $27,774 per year, you can get 12 weeks of the Ideal Support Community guidance and accountability for just $997. This is the moment when you say enough and get off the dieting roller coaster for good. This is your year. Let's do this. So, congratulations to all of you who are here with me on Zoom, who are watching the replay, and for making it to the end. Way to go. You guys are action takers. And that shows me that you have what it takes to be successful because you've stayed until the end and participated. I want to give you a special discount code available only to you for $100 off when you sign up before the deadline. This is only available here, so the people who left early are not getting this. I really believe in you. I hope that you feel my genuine love for you. I don't know most of you personally, but I know the pain of where you are. And if you're overweight or obese and feeling hopeless and powerless to change, there's hope. So to use this discount code, just go to healthyrealfood.com/masterclass. And let me just show you how to sign up on the website. So give me a second. Let me just pull this up here. All right. So you're going to go to healthyrealfood.com/coaching. And this is the website. You can watch the video. Go ahead and click one of the buttons here to get started. It's going to take you to the order form. So here are the details of the coaching program. You can also look at testimonials, what other people have said, details of the guarantee, and you're just going to make sure that this little box is checked for the group coaching program, and then fill out your information, your address, your payment information. And then here under the summary, there's going to be an option for you to enter in the discount code for the masterclass. So you're just going to add in the code masterclass100 and apply that here and save it. And then it's going to take you to this page here. So you are officially a member of our coaching program. This here is a one-time offer that new members can get. So if you want to give your program some rocket fuel and upgrade to one-to-one coaching, you can do that here. I explain a little bit more about it in the video. Here's everything that you get for just $497 in addition to the $997 you paid for group coaching. You will add 3 monthly one-to-one private coaching sessions with me, in addition to all of the group coaching calls that you can come to. Daily support and accountability with me as your personal accountability buddy. You can check in with me after every meal or at the end of the day, whatever feels supportive to you, as well as get unlimited Voxer support. So day or night, 24/7, 365, you can message me. I'll get back to you ASAP. And this is where you sign up for that. So if you want to upgrade, you're already in the coaching program, but if you want to upgrade to the one-to-one option for $497, just put in your details here, press next, and it will walk you through the process. If you do not want to upgrade, that's okay. Just go ahead and click here. It just says no thank you, declining the offer. And then this button here is going to take you to the next page, which is how you can access all of your course materials, and it has the next steps to help you get started. So here you'll download the planning and preparation checklist. You can set up your first 1-hour mindset mastery session with me here with a link to my schedule, and download the call schedule. get access to the Voxer app, join the Facebook group, and access the course. And so this is also going to be emailed to you immediately. So just give it a couple minutes after you sign up and look for that in your email. And if you don't see it in your email right away, go ahead and look in your spam or junk folder. It can often get lost there. And I want to make sure that you're getting my emails to your inbox. So just mark it as not spam, move it over there to your inbox so you can be sure to get the Monday Mindset newsletter that I send out each Monday. All right, so let's go back to the other page here. And yeah, so to get started next week, go and claim your spot before it's too late. Doors are open until Sunday, and the fast action bonuses are available today only. So now for the next few minutes or so, I'm just going to open it up for any questions that you have. And if you're still not sure about signing up, go ahead and tell me in the Q&A what's holding you back. Go ahead and put all your questions and concerns in there for me. So yeah, way to go, you guys. So fun to see some action takers signing up. That's so awesome. I'm really excited to work together. Okay, someone said I need to talk to my husband. I really want to do it, but I don't know if he will be on board. And yeah, I totally understand. I really like to discuss big decisions with my husband too. So ask yourself if your husband knew how much better you'd feel, how much more energy you'd have, how much happier you'd be, would he support you in getting the support you need? And do you truly need permission? If you feel that this is right for you, sometimes it's better to ask for support instead of permission. So show him what this can mean for you and him and your family, how much money you'll save in the long run by getting healthy now. You can go to healthyrealfood.com/coaching and take a look at it together. Pray about it. This offer is available till Sunday night and then it's gone. So, does that give you enough time to decide? But if you do want the bonuses, you have to sign up by the end of the day today. Question here. How do you listen to the coaching call replays? Oh, yeah. So we have a private podcast that has the audio version of the Success Path course and all of our coaching calls on it, our group coaching calls on it. I also have a public podcast called the Healthy Real Food Podcast, where you can listen to the Monday Mindset, and that becomes the topic for our group coaching call discussion. Um, so it's really fun. The private podcast is where all the coaching calls are posted, though it's only available to active coaching clients. What's the cancellation policy? So the initial 7 days, you can try it out. And if you want a full refund, I will give you a full refund. After that, you can cancel at any time with 10 days notice prior to the next invoice in your customer area, or you can email me or message me on Voxer. But I encourage you to commit yourself because real transformation takes time. And if you cancel, you lose access to the coaching calls, support, and the private podcast. Okay, someone said, I've been on a weight loss plan for years, but I'm not losing weight and I'm struggling. What am I doing wrong? Yeah, I hear this a lot. So, without knowing your exact plan and consistency, my best guess is that you may have a caloric intake that's too low for too long, which has caused metabolic adaptation. Um, Other meal plans often result in a very aggressive caloric deficit. So over time, what happens is your metabolism slows down to match your intake, making weight loss stall, even when you're eating very little. So to fix that, what we do is first, we focus on restoring your metabolism by transitioning to a maintenance meal plan for a few months, allowing your body to reset. So once your metabolism is healthy again, we can then reintroduce a moderate caloric deficit of 10 to 30% with intermittent maintenance breaks to prevent that further metabolic adaptation and to restart your weight loss. So I know it sounds counterintuitive, like starting a weight loss program, starting at maintenance, but sometimes people need to do that if they are experiencing metabolic adaptation already. So if you've been on a really aggressive weight loss plan for a long time and you're not losing weight, that may be the strategy that you want to approach your weight loss with. One of my clients, Kim, she had the same issue. And once we increased her intake, her body responded and she started losing weight once she added food to her plan. So sometimes people think that taking away more and more food is going to make you lose weight faster, but you have to eat more to lose more. So I'm going to walk you through every step of that process in my program and make sure your metabolism is working for you, not against you. Okay, how do I feed my family if they don't eat sugar and flour free? That's a great question. And that's what I'm going to teach you in the program. I'm going to help you to navigate every obstacle, like feeding a family, holidays, how to travel and go to restaurants. But when it comes to feeding a family, you don't have to cook separate meals or be a short order cook. You learn how to adapt your meals for your family while sticking to your plan. Many of my clients find their families naturally start eating healthier just by having better food available, and we help you to navigate that when you join the program. But I usually just have my food as the main dish and then add a big bowl of starch for them or something that they like. And then just have a great variety of every food group. So that they can choose something that they like. But my family doesn't eat sugar and flour free like I do. I like to keep my eyes on my own plate. It's not something that everyone needs to do. So if you're a mom and or a wife, or just focus on your transformation first. You don't have to change everybody all at once. Just focus on your transformation first, and they'll be inspired by you and naturally follow. The question, is this covered by insurance or can I pay with an HSA or FSA? So yeah, this is not covered by insurance because I'm a private company, as you'll find many coaches are. But the HSA and FSA plans can cover health coaching. So if you have a health savings account, you want to check with your provider, and I can provide any documentation that you need to get reimbursed. Sometimes they may require a letter of medical necessity from your doctor. But yeah, I'll walk you through that process and get you all set up. I see some like tech questions. Someone said, I'm not good at technology. How hard is it to access the materials? It's really simple. So everything is user friendly. It's accessible on your phone or computer. If you ever get stuck, you can text me. So I'm here to help and can definitely walk you through it. Oh, the Voxer app is how I communicate with my clients in between coaching calls. It's like a walkie-talkie app, and the way that we use it is just texting and using it to leave voice memos for the other person, and they can listen back in 2, 3, or 4 times speed. So it's really great. You can send pictures. So it's just all of your health coaching in one app, all your health coaching communication there. Yeah, and for my one-on-one clients, I love to send inspiring quotes and messages to motivate you throughout the week. Okay, someone said, I'm considering the use of GLP-1 medication, Ozempic, and I'm wondering if this can work with my strategy. So, yeah, that's such a great question. And absolutely. So, whether you want to take the natural approach and to lose weight without medication, or you want the assistance of a medication to help you to reduce your cravings and your hunger as you change your relationship with food and adopt healthy habits, this program is perfect for this. And I've helped a lot of people who are wanting to do it naturally and a lot of people who are wanting to use medications. So I'm not a doctor. Even as a registered nurse, I don't give medical advice outside of the hospital. So I would definitely defer you to your doctor a licensed medical provider when it comes to making those decisions about medications. And I definitely encourage you to follow up closely with your doctor throughout the process of your health transformation for any medical questions that you have. Ozempic and similar drugs can be a great help with weight loss, but many people take it in a way that's not healthy, like a magic pill, without making real sustainable lifestyle changes along with it. So I don't recommend the use of those drugs without a sugar and flour free weighed and measured meal plan because you can't rely on your hunger cues to know how much that your body needs. So this way you can have peace knowing you're not eating too much or too little as you are taking these medications. A lot of people experience constipation or diarrhea, nausea is the most common side effects. That if you can tolerate that, while some people don't have any side effects, not everyone reacts the same way to it. So you just kind of have to see how it is for you. But if you do have side effects that you can tolerate, it can be a really great tool for some people. So it doesn't matter to me either way if you take it or not. You can be successful with a sugar and flour free lifestyle, weighed and measured meal plan. It can be a really hard thing to come off the medications. If you're not living a sugar and flour free weighed and measured lifestyle, um, many people have to be on a long term if they're just relying on their hunger cues because when you come off of the medication, your hunger and your cravings come back. And that's why a lot of people on those medications regain the weight after. But if you use it as a bridge, not a crutch, to help you to create the lifestyle habits and permanent healthy lifestyle changes, I think that it could be possible to come off of the medications once you transition to maintenance and are stable and on a maintenance plan. So, definitely something to talk about with your doctor, but I'm also a great resource and I'm happy to help you with any questions that you have about GLP-1 medications. Okay. Oh, yeah. The coaching calls again are Tuesdays at 12 p.m. Mountain Time, the group coaching calls, Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, and Thursdays at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. Yes, great questions, you guys. How do you eat out at a restaurant or while traveling? Great question. Restaurants and travel can feel really tricky at first, right? Because you haven't approached that situation with a sugar and flour free lifestyle before. But they don't have to derail your progress. So in the program, I'm going to help you navigate every obstacle and teach you how to navigate restaurants, make choices that align with your plan without feeling deprived or awkward. So I love eating out and traveling, and we can definitely support you in those situations going forward. But yeah, planning and preparation really is the key to success. So looking at the menu before you get there, deciding what you're going to eat beforehand, and you just need a strategy. Oh, I love this comment. If you don't eat sugar and flour, what's left? Yeah, absolutely. That's so funny because I remember thinking the same thing. And so, listen, an abundance of healthy, real food is what you eat. And we focus on every food group: protein, healthy fats, vegetables, fruits, and whole grains, starches that satisfy you and keep your cravings away. So, you can eat anything that doesn't have sugar or flour in it. And that is a lot of stuff. So, we have a complete food list that's 8 pages long and 2 cookbooks with tons of recipes. So I also post recipes and meal ideas on social media and have a full Pinterest board full of ideas. Yeah, you're gonna love it. You're gonna feel so good. I don't have time to cook. How can I be successful? So this program is designed with busy lifestyles in mind. So we teach you how to make meal prep simple and fast. Also, a lot of people love meal delivery services. There's several that are sugar and flour free that my family and I love. I really like the Better, it's called BETR meal delivery service. So they have tons of pre-prepared family style meals and it's way cheaper than eating out. So, yeah, it's the best and totally doable if you don't have time to cook. I would recommend just like keeping your food simple and then supplementing with a meal delivery service. This question about exercise. Um, yes. So, what about exercise? Exercise is incredibly important to your healthy lifestyle. But nutrition is the key to weight loss. So once you feel like your food is easy and automatic, that is definitely the time to start adding in exercises. And if you're a woman that is over 40, you definitely want to focus on strength training and resistance training. So, our goal is to lose body fat and to maintain or build our muscle mass during this process. So, it's not just to lose weight. We don't want to lose our muscle. We want to maintain or build our muscle. And so, the way that you do that is just by making sure you're eating enough protein and also just incorporating strength training. So, at least one day of upper body, one day of lower body resistance training, and then more than that if you're wanting to build muscle. So that's a great question. And joyful movement is a really important part of the healthy real food lifestyle. It's one of the best things you can do for your overall health. Um, okay. The question about I struggle with all or nothing thinking. How can I avoid perfectionism? Yeah. I was just talking to a client today on our group coaching call this morning before this, who was talking about the struggle with perfectionism. And this program teaches progress over perfection. So you don't have to be perfect to succeed. You just need to stay committed and course correct when needed. There is no room in your life or program for shame and guilt. So no one's perfect, especially if you're a person that experiences food addiction. Perfection is not a healthy standard. So focus on progress over perfection. It's a safe place here to share all your wins and challenges. And all of us have experienced the need for constant course correction. It's a skill that's necessary for everyone to learn and practice so that they can make this a sustainable change. How much time does this take? My life is so busy right now. So yeah. So the group coaching calls are 1 hour per week. And then if you and you're gonna want to plan in some time for meal prep and grocery shopping. I would encourage you to go through the course and workbooks and do the success work there. So I would say about 2 to 3 hours a week is what you're going to need to commit to. And I understand living a busy life. Like I got 3 kids and I work a lot, right? But what I've found is that if I'm too busy to take care of myself, I'm too busy. So these habits are so essential for a healthy lifestyle. And during the year of you, it requires reprioritization of your life so that you can have more time for your self care. And we have the tools to help you with time management as well, to help you to decide what are the most important things and what things you need to delete, delay, delegate, and who you need to disappoint. So we call those the 4 Ds. And that's really helpful in prioritizing your life for your new healthy identity. So I just want to answer the question about what sets me apart from other health coaches. I think that what sets me apart the most, apart from creating this ideal support system, is that I myself experienced food addiction. And I was 284 pounds and I lost over 100 pounds and I've kept it off for more than 4 years. I understand the struggle. And my path to success was not a straight line either. So I share that openly and always try to be vulnerable with you as I go through my own transformation and continue the inner work and maintenance. So I focus on healing not only your body and changing your behavior, but helping you to master your mindset. This is a brain-based approach that rewires your relationship with food for lifetime, long-term success. So you can live your life to its fullest and chase your dreams. So, um, okay. Go ahead, you guys. Do you have any other questions for me? Put it in the chat here. Okay, I'm vegan and have food allergies. Will this work for me? Absolutely. So this program is customizable for lots of different food preferences. If you have an allergy to dairy, or if you're vegan or vegetarian, or if you have other sensitivities, yeah, I've helped so many women with all sorts of different dietary preferences. And that's the beauty of this lifestyle is that there's so much variety in the food that we can eat. And I can help you to find solutions that work with your needs. So I really love the tool of AI and ChatGPT in helping to navigate certain preferences and helping to give you ideas to help to of what to eat and everything. But what I like to have my clients do who have food sensitivities or preferences is first they just print off that food list and then they go over and highlight all the things that they like and that they can eat and then cross out all the things that are not um, foods that they can eat. And yeah, we just start there. But yeah, I can help you walk through that process, whatever your food preferences or sensitivities are. Someone said, I'm too old to lose weight or change my habits. No, you're not too old. But I understand like that fear because it is a common fear that a lot of people have that as we age, our metabolism can slow, right? And it is harder for women as we age. That's actually a false belief because for people who are pre, peri, or postmenopausal, this program works. So I've helped women in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s lose weight and feel more energetic than they have in decades. So it's never too late to take control of your health. And I know that we all wish that we would have started 20 years ago, right? There's a saying that says the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time to plant a tree is today. So today is the day, right? We can't change the beginning of our story, but we can change the ending. So I hope I answered all of your questions. Feel free to reach out to me if you have any more questions, but why delay feeling better one more day, one more week, you guys? Let's get started. Go to healthyrealfood.com/coaching and claim all the fast action bonuses. I still have a couple of spots left. You won't regret it. I'm so excited to work together. And I just hope that you remember that you have the power to create the life that you want. So thank you so much for coming, everybody. I'll talk to you again soon.